No, so this is my Life Fantastic project, and it is from Michael Donoghue. So I'm going to go straight into the storyline, and basically I'm going to tell you how exactly how I got to the final design idea. So first of all, it was initial search, so that was just going on to Google and looking up whatever I could find, that could relate back to bulbs and bulb packaging. Straight into then Pinterest. So Pinterest always has great ideas for like just unique ideas, absolutely different. Everything is different. Didn't find anything that was too appealing for that, but it was something that I used as I developed towards the final design. Then I obviously went looking at packaging. So the original bulb packaging, I was looking at cost, sustainability, and long term packaging. Um, the boxes I felt were actually cheap enough to make. So I was like, okay, maybe I kind of need to keep it the way it is, but maybe enhance it that small little bit. So then deciding, then I actually decided then that I'm going to keep the traditional packaging, keep it the current one, and because it's cheap, because I wanted something that was going to be there for long term rather than just for a few weeks and then they're going to scrap it because it's too costly to for labor and for the packaging itself. So that was just enhancing it, trying to enhance it. Then started looking at what's with cards and what is used the same material of. So anyways, match attack cards. Then I started looking at 30-second cards and playing cards. And there was a few card games because I love playing cards. And what I like is playing cards, and the lads here like playing cards. And I think it's something enjoyable. So I think it's something cards anyways are definitely something that are there for a long term. They might be chucked to the side for a few months, but you definitely will always go back to playing cards because there's something that is always there. And there's so many games to play with it. So then I decided then, right, cards is going to be it. Deciding on the age, I decided for now is that it's going to be the original deck of cards. So like your hearts, your aces, your spades, and that. So I decided I'd keep it that way, but you could vary it. You could change it up that there could be a kids deck of like maybe animals, pictures, and stuff like that that you can, so it's appealing for them. But I was thinking the buyer is obviously going to be adults, so maybe keep them as adults so that in case the adults don't have kids that are buying bulbs. Not everyone has kids that's buying bulbs. Sure, you could have anyone that's buying them. Then Scamper, which is a thought process, thought that was brilliant. It was a great way of putting your head back in the into focusing on what you're asked to do. So then I was messing with ideas, designs, modeling. Then peer feedback was always happening in the interaction throughout the labs. So kind of was always getting what they were making, what I was making, kind of conferring. So then digesting the info that they were giving me to enhance my project, then also deciding on a layout and final design. So he went on, and then the project that was a little nice little kind of little project there that was just done. Just kind of it's about me and what I like to do and what user requirements and stuff like that. So then went on to mood boards. I always like making mood boards because they're easy to make, and you could just splash whatever you comes to mind straight on the page. No thinking about it, just get it on there. You can look at shapes, colors, everything else then afterwards. So then that was just going through a few of the bits that I said pros and cons of like what I could do with the packaging, and then how could I enhance it. So nothing really worked. I thought the best thing was playing cards. Everything should work. Sorry, I shouldn't say that, but what I thought playing cards would definitely be a big one that would be fun and enjoyable and interesting for people to buy bulbs and for interesting for people to collectibles like. So then went on. There was a few bits there that we were first thoughts, kind of stuff like that. Scamper definitely Scamper Method and Access FM definitely thought they were brilliant little like activities that you could do to Scamper in particular kind of put you back on track after the mood board. So you kind of had to focus in, right, where are we going, where are we coming from, and where do we want to end up. So then you have my the actual project, which I was just modeling there for the crack, and obviously just to get visualize it better for myself. Then you went on. Then you had to evaluate to generate your generated ideas. So that's where I thought mine kind of fell in the new and special and fits the design brief and user requirements. So kind of I felt it fell into that spot there. Access FM definitely thought that was another brilliant one, because Scamper kind of focused you, but this one defines you. This Access FM defines your project, what you're trying to say, for the customer, for the buyer, for the company that you're trying to make for. So they know exactly what you're looking at here. What they're looking at here is what it's inside my head, and it explains exactly what I'm trying to say. That's that. And then you have a few more things about your ideas so far and how I could have enhanced it. There's a few bits there on that. Uh, what are good things about your idea? I think my idea is good personally because I thought it was original, not original in the sense that I'm not making the cards, but to put the two of them together. And then this is, I'll just stop sharing and I'll show you this. So basically, this is the then product then. So you have your original packaging, which is bulb packaging that I just changed up and colored in. So basically, you have your bulb on top, you have your four shamrocks, and you have obviously the company's name and stuff like that that go into that. On bottom, you could say what cards are included in this packaging, this particular one. And then also you could say obviously details about the bulbs and stuff like that. Then inside the cards is your four. Inside the packaging is your four cards. You have to collect 13 bulbs to complete the 52 deck of cards, and that's basically it. Thanks a million for listening, and I really enjoyed making this project.